ik ben Wies en ik ben model bij Theo. En ik hou van heel kort haar.
Wies loves very short hair and loves sparkling colors, so bright colors. So, and she's modeling for me for the first time. Yeah, since a long time, because one long time ago she was a staff member of mine. Wil je een rondje draaien alsjeblieft?
Ja.
She turns around so that you can see how her hair is now. And you can make her a really short, wonderful hairstyle. Dankjewel. Here. Hello friends on YouTube, gonna do Wies hair. Of course I start as always with protection. Still it's very warm in the studio also. I think it's around 27 degrees Celsius. But that's nice because the colors color very well then. Now the only color she don't likes is light blonde. So that she is not going to get. This hairstyle is also a hairstyle of mine. It's about I think a week or 6 ago. And she has ultra strong hair, so it's nice to work on. Start by wetting the hair. And for those who like really short hair on women, I'm gonna give her a bit of Barber style. So it will be a short hairstyle, but with a feminine touch. I'm gonna use the natural lines wherein she parts the hair. So I need some length on top. And I'm gonna set out a line to the back. Let's start with taking off some hair here. Turn a bit. Zoom in a bit. Okay. Knowing that it's summertime. Create a nice clean contour line. Holding a bit length on the side beards. Put my blade to the back. Push the ear to the front. And create that nice clean line. The nice thing is when you work with a comb, you can always adapt the natural lines. So then you get a nicer flowing line. Now I set on a comb on my clipper. I never use this much, but now I do. Now what I want to create is a rounding in her hair. So I go in and go to my line of cutting. Set the hairs aside, watch at the line I made. And go out at the front. To give this more character, I go in with a small clipper and make a clean parting line. When you make a hairstyle like this, you have to be aware that the first days you have it, you need some sun protection. And I don't think she likes the sun. Watching at the skin tones. We'll color the sides a bit darker of color. Take off the comb off the clipper, put the blades to the back. And clean the line. Dat is nou alles stoer. Het is wel leuk dat jij zo'n stoere kind bent. Dat maakt het echt wel heel erg gaaf. Niet iedereen kan dit dragen.
Nee, dat is zo.
Take away the hairs that lay on the hair. Set the hairs aside, put my blade in the angle and soften the line of cutting. So this is my first part. Wil je kijken?
Wauw.
Stuur.
Ja, ik hou er wel van.
Now come to the other side. So first thing I'm doing, bend her head a bit. I part myself the first line. Put my blade to the back. I first set out the line. So I know where I'm going. Now I can see the line. So I take my comb and get to that line. Zo lekker fris straks, zo'n koffie.
Ja.
Daar ietsjes meer. Dus zo. Put my blade up through the back again. Make myself the line that I want to create. Make a nice soft overflow to the hair on top and a nice clean contour line. Now wet hair. Because this may be a strong line. So I need a scissor to do that. Go in. Not pushing into the hairs. Because I don't want a clean line in this. I want a soft line in this. And a nice overflow to the line on the other side. connect the line. Soften the line a bit. Pulling up the hairs with my comb. Ik vind het ook zo leuk altijd die filmpjes waar ze zeggen en daar begonnen ze te huilen. Ik heb nog nooit een huilend model op mijn films gehad. Maar dat vind ik altijd wel leuk als ik dat gewoon lees. Cleaning in between. Now go back to the part where I went out of the hairs. Lay the hairs in the same rounding, go in from above, get rid of my comb so you can see what I'm doing, and connect those lines to each other. Watch it fall, it's wonderful, wonderful fall. Get to my small clipper again. Shaping the line again. So now I have a wonderful fall on the hairs and a very special neckline. Turn it so you can see this. So now I can start on the longer hair on top, coming from the back, going to the front, get in with my scissor, creating a strong line, and that flows to the front in the upper lines. So now you can see that it will be a clean line. Because now I'm gonna work that out. En dan kan ik start on the upper hair. En dan dans je. Maar weet je dat je heel veel leert van YouTube, hè? Zelf ook. Omdat je alles vertelt wat je doet.
Ja, precies.
Put the blade to the back. Use it as a comb. Pull the ear to the front. Get in an angle. Coming to my small clipper again. Make a nice straight contour line. Pull the ear to the front again. Clean the small hairs behind the ears. In this kind of hairstyles it's very important to have ultra clean lines. Cleaning in between. Opening up the upper hair. Put some water on it. Dat hoor je niet zo te zeggen, want het is net een kookketel. Now this will be a little bit longer, so what I do on this is thinning out. Lay the hairs to the back. Get myself my nice, great thinning scissor. And this thinning scissor is wonderful because it has a bit sharp teeth, so it travels through the hairs and don't give hard lines on it. But you have to take care when you clean them with your fingers, you can get stuck on the teeth of the scissor. Because they're really as sharp as teeth from a shark. Lay some new hair on it. Watch at the falling of the hair and also the roundings. Making sure there's always a rounding because it gives a much nicer shape to her skull. And when you leave the hairs longer on persons who like to have short hair, it's always nicer when you thin it out because then they have the same feeling as fresh air to the hairs. And it takes a lot away from the weight, and you see you get a nice fall on the hairs. For this line, I give a little tattoo line. Het zijn twee heel stoer, dit soort kopjes. Ja, dat is echt leuk. Er heeft vast veel reactie hier.
Ja, dat weet ik ook wel.
Ja, dat weet ik ook wel. Maar hier moet je zelf wel een sterk mens voor zijn, hoor, voor dit soort kapsels. In this line I don't take down totally, so I go out about the center of the skull, so not more than that. It's enough. Because here the hair is hanging over, so you don't see it at all. Coming to the upper hair. Before I go on the upper hair, I go in just under the fall of the skull with my thinning scissor again, and I thin out in the line of cutting. So you get a nice flowing line downwards. This reduces also a lot of the weight. And the nice thing is when you're going to buy a scissor of Kione, they can also put your name in it, in the blades. So it's not a problem when you order one. Or the name of your salon. So now I come to the front. Now here I don't need to take off much, but just the ends and to get it in a real fall.
Wauw.
Ja,
Ja, super.
Mooi hè?
Ja, ik hou ervan.
Ja, ik ook. Als die
Geweldig.
dadelijk mooie kleur gezet zijn. Dan eens kijken hoe gaaf het eruit. At the upper hair, now I told you I don't take off much there. So I only take off the dry ends. Because I really, really love the way the hair falls. But also here I kind of thin out because I know she has a lot of hair. And I take the hairs up in the line of the hairstyle. So I let myself guiding by the line I created on her right side, travel in that same line. Go back to the front. one thing is that all the dry ends are gone then. So give afterwards more glow to the hair, to the color she gets. On the back I go also in the line of cutting. So I find myself the way I created that line. Just go in there, give it a slight graduation by turning in to the line. So I turn my fingers into the line. This gives more diversity to the hairs. And you see I just follow the line. Now thinning out on top. This I do by laying the hairs to the front, starting my first line, setting my scissor, this is also a very nice scissor to work in long hairs, because you can go in and go out and take all the hair with you. Now the only part I have to correct is this small part. So lay the hair in the natural fall. Know that I have parted myself a line here. I go over the same line and then I go into the natural lines of a face. So I use the natural roundings to create a line. Lay the hairs to the front again. Correct the underlines of the line I just cut. When I lay this to the back, I have a much nicer fall and a nicer flow to the back. Also the front on this side, I give a little bit of rounding. Watch at the natural shapes. So now I can make her a color. And clean her face. Small hairs. Okay, made 2 colors, because there's also a lot of colors into the hair still. So I make a really dark color to the sides with 3% as 10 volume. I don't need much because I just want the darkness of the color. Make a photo of the colors in the video so you can see what I use, and I show them now. And on the underline of this I'm going to set in also with the dark color. So, and the other color is an ultra dark red color, but a really red color. So this will flame out. Glue my foil on this. So now I can lay the color back on the foil and glue it on that. And then I'm certain that the colors don't get into each other. De kleuren.
Geweldig.
Ja, het is echt een hele gaaf rood. Dit zijn eigenlijk wel de roodste kleuren die er zijn, deze.
Oké.
De roodverf. Dank je. Leuk hè, dat kan. Hè?
Geweldig.
Ja, voor ikzelf ook. Ik vind het heel leuk. Dit is het gekkigheid kunt uithalen. Die ruikt lekker, hè? Is ammoniakvrij deze.
Ja, ideaal.
Ja, daarom geef je ook heel veel glans.
Dan merk je ook gelijk op je ogen, hè? Dat
Ja.
er niks op je ogen slaat.
Nee, het is echt een super zacht product.
Mijn moeder was ook altijd van de rode tinten.
Mhm.
Maar ik kan me niet heugen dat ze het ooit zo fel heeft gehad. Nee, dat had ze nooit gehad. Wel rood, maar niet zo.
Ja, leuk wel. Now on the back, I have of course, because it's a running and I cannot put the plastic foil on that, I take a plastic of a carton wick and set it in the line of coloring. It's also in this. So this way I keep my both lines free from the colors they have. And so I cover this up, so now I can lay this on this, it's not a problem. Work it on the line of cutting. Lay carton wick in the underline. This way the neckline stays clean. Now I'm gonna close the plastic foil. We're gonna wait for 20 minutes, rinse it out, and then gonna style her hair. And believe me, it's a very easy hairstyle to style. So don't go away. We'll be back. I'm certain of that. Bye.
Een knippen plakken.
Okay, back from coloring, rinsed it out, put a conditioner on it. So now I'm gonna dry it. Now I don't need a lot of volume because I don't like it in a volume. I use a straight product. The product I'm gonna use is a straight of Lanza. I use this amount. It's balanced with the condition of the hair because it's always applying moist to the hairs. My fingers are coloring the last period in videos, but this comes because we all have to clean our hands with alcohol between every customer. So in that line of Corona, my nails are getting into the colors of my customers. For those of you who think it's hard to style it at home, but it's not true because it's all in a natural line, so it's very easy. Just wash it, comb it, put a little bit gel or something in it and it will be wonderful. The only thing I want to put in now is a little bit nice oil and then we're ready. And we have to use a red lipstick. She put a lipstick on my advice. So now I'm going to use the most wonderful oil there is in the world, I think. It's of Lanza, it's the golden oil, it's a healing oil. And because she has ultra strong hair, this gives it a wonderful touch. And the deepness of the color is much more. The glow on it is wonderful. And it's really nursing the hairs. And it comes to the lipstick. Now thank her for being my model. Thank you for watching. I wonder what you all comment on it. Ik heb leuk dat je de mouw eraf gescheurd hebt.
Ja, mooi hè?
Ja.
Ik scheur alles kapot. Dus ja, dat is toch super stoer.
Ja.
Geweldig.
Okay, this is the way we started, so we end also. She will turn. See you next time. Bye bye. Ja, echt. Maar ook jij. Jij leven. Nou, zo foto's maken. Deze mag uit.
Hoi, ik ben Wies. En ik ben model bij Theo. En ik hou van heel kort haar.
Wies loves very short hair. And she loves sparkling colors, so bright colors. And she's modeling for me for the first time. Won't you try, Steve?
Yeah.
She turns around so that you can see how her hair is now. And I'm gonna make her a really short, wonderful hairstyle.